Hello everyone, this is Mary Elizabeth with Broken Soul Tarot, and this is your candle reveal on what you need to know at this moment. So black, pink, I don't remember how I had it set up. I think it was this way, black, pink, red, and purple. So the date today is February the 5th, 2026. The time is 2:35 p.m. So let's get going on the black one. These are going to be short reads. Please like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell and leave a comment. And if you desire to leave a donation, you can do so through the link in the description. All right, so black is up first. Hold on, wait a minute, don't go anywhere, be right back. All right, if you've chosen the color black, this represents transformation and rebirth, protecting and grounding, the unconsciousness, spiritual death, and power. So there's a transformation spiritually happening with you if you've chosen black. So let us see our first, oh, hey, rest and rejuvenation. So as you go through, why is everything looking crooked? So as you go through, this is going to get on my head. So as you go through this transformational energy, you're being guided to rest and rejuvenate, to reground yourself, to I want to say to you, drink more water, and something about the word purification comes up for you. So drinking more water, more purified water. I also want to say that you should not, N-O-T, be allowing yourself to get mixed up in the drama of other people. Just because everybody else is mixed up in it doesn't mean you need to. You are going through a transformational rebirth journey here, right? You don't need to involve yourself in the chaos or the bullshit of other people just because other people have. When somebody says, what do you think about blah, blah, blah? It's not my business. I don't have a thought about it because it's not my business, right? It's not my business. So let us see what the tarot cards say. It is not my business. All right. So first of all, what you need to know is that you're going through some sort of a spiritual journey. Also, what you need to know is to stay out of other people's business because it's not your business, regardless of what other people are asking you. It's not your business, so it's fine. It's okay. Also, purified water. Or water that has been purified, purification. It's a word, purification, that's the word. Why is everything so, anyway. Okay, so the King of Cups really talks about being happy, right? This is a time of joy, a time of happiness, a time of love, a time of appreciation, recognition. This is also a time for you to imagine, right? Fantasize, visualize, go to the window and daydream, right? What do you want your future to look like? I'm not saying to do anything about your future. I'm just asking you, what does it look like, right? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What's the journey? What's the opportunity? What's the pleasure, right? And you remember what I talked about, people trying to kind of like get you into the business and kick you off balance. Well, the Two of Pentacles is about you trying to find balance and stability here. And the money is about your home life, right? You feel it, see it, touch it, taste it, your home life, your money, your family, your job, your work, etc., etc. But the cat is kind of like, well, if I jump hard enough, then maybe I'll distract him away from what it is that they're trying to figure out, what it is that they're trying to settle into, what it is they're trying to balance out, right? So be very careful of people trying to take your attention away from this happiness, this joy, this journey, this speaking your truth, this standing in your power, this enlightenment, this balance, this stability, right? Be very careful with that. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is you finding balance in the energy of giving and receiving, right? Because that Six of Pentacles is also about money, your job, appreciation, recognition, how you're seen, how others see you, your house, your car, your, the everyday life. And sometimes in your everyday life, you get distracted by things I'm not going to say things. You get distracted by the needs of people because you are a people pleaser. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that you are the type of person who will stop what you're doing to give to others. And sometimes we have to allow others to do for us so we can kind of balance out that energy of receiving that you're so good with, right? So when we are trying to balance out the finances, we're trying to balance out the money, we're trying to balance out the stability and the balance, the appreciation, the recognition, the physical, emotional, mental power, the rest and rejuvenation, the happiness, the in the moment, the fantasizing and the manifestation and the creation of all of it, right? We kind of feel, some people feel that the best way to get into the good graces of the powers that align us into all this stuff is to give to others. But when we constantly give to others, give, it takes so much that we have really nothing left for ourselves. So it's time for you to find the balance in allowing yourself to receive. You're worth it. You are worth whatever it is that's coming your way, or whatever it is that you're being offered or given. The sun is this beautiful energy of Mother Maiden Crone, this beautiful energy of life's path and patterns, right? It's the energy of spirit. It's the energy of source. It's the energy of childlike enthusiasm. It's the energy of pleasure. It's the energy of being or feeling joyful in all areas or areas of your life, because you've had the opportunity to live life. So we have healing waters. And I think the healing, remember when I talked in the beginning about purification, purified water, right? And then we have the balance, and then we have the rest and rejuvenation, and then we have the King of Cups. It's very, very important, again, that you stay hydrated, that you rejuvenate yourself physically through the word purification just keeps coming up. Purification. We can see that they're coming out of a very harsh environment and really attempting to hydrate while sharing, right? So there's this energy of emotionally sharing, but not allowing the person who you're sharing with to distract you from those dreams, those desires, those ambitions, that happiness, that abundance, that prosperity that you are sharing. Does that make sense? So we have the air magic, and I kind of feel with the air magic card that messages are being sent to you, but because there's all of this distraction and coming out of this very unstable, harsh time, that you may not be able to see it. And I think that when you do see it or hear it, and it comes in a way that you understand, it's when we get into that sun energy and that King of Cups energy. There's the need for rest. There's the need for, we have balance. We talked about that already, didn't we? Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine Whisperers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. What feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. So again, this is all about balance, resting, rejuvenating, purification, balance, stability, recognition of your worth, recognition of what you desire, not sharing too much of your plan, being happy, looking at where you've come from and where you are, and feeling very blessed and inspired that you've, regardless of all the trials and tribulations, here you are. You're still living, you're still breathing, you're still succeeding. And Spirit is wanting you to kind of go outside and just take in the fresh air and put your bare feet on the ground and really allow yourself to be grounded in the moment and feel that appreciation. But rest and rejuvenation is the overall energy for the transformation that you are going through. So that is very important. So if you picked candle 1, that reading is for you. Have a great day. Bye. All right, if you've picked the pink candle, which now looks white over here, so when we talk about the color pink, we're talking about unconditional love, compassion, emotional healing, and friendships. So this is love and romance, self-love and healing, heart chakra energy, joy and friendship, calm and nurturing. Ooh, and we have healing of the ages. I love that because we are talking about self-love and healing. We are talking about healing. We're talking about healing from trials and tribulations or things from the past that may keep you stagnant, that may keep you from not moving forward. I can say that there is so much that I've been through in my past that has very much been a burden and has kept me from doing the things that I've wanted to do in my present and in my future. So it's like it gets to like a midpoint to where it could go either way, success or not. And there's this fear that comes up that maybe I am not worthy. Maybe what those people said to me in my past is true. Maybe I'm not worthy of A, B, C, D. And then all of a sudden you find yourself repeating patterns and staying in a very stagnant position. I wouldn't be surprised if like the 8 of Swords came up in this reading, because that's kind of how it feels. So healing, healer of the ages, is healing self from all of that past trial and tribulation, because you are the Empress and you are worthy of so very much. And here's the thing with the 7 of Wands. This is you battling those who have said that you would never, or you could never. You're not worth it. You'll never will. Never, 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 never. Can't, won't, blah, blah, blah. And the Wands are very passionate energy, right? So sometimes we feel the need to defend ourselves. But then again, we get stuck in that, are they true or not? Is it true or not? Are they right? Will I never? Right? But sometimes, and even when we defend ourselves, even when we say, I am a good this and a good that, and I deserve this and I deserve that, and you get on the podium and you start pounding the pulpit, right? But at the end of this conversation, debate, or argument, you are still in your head thinking if you are worthy of the good things that are there, right? So we have to stop, one, debating and arguing and defending our worth to others, and 2, get the fuck out of our own head and allow ourselves to be as successful as the powers that be want us to be. Because Jiminy Cricket Christmas, we have the Empress, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. And all of this, all of them, every single one, is about success. The Empress, the Divine Mother, the Creator, the one that gives birth, the one that, I mean, the Empress is that just Divine Mother, that Divine Goddess, that Divine Creator, very peaceful and very passionate and very, very does what she has to do to make that dream come true, that life come into existence. Does that make sense? And she is very playful, and she is very loyal to the opportunity, and very blessed, feeling very blessed to have this opportunity to be able to give birth to this new wonderful energy of excitement and energy of passion and independence and strength and courage and growth and creative artisticness, if that's a word. That Ace of Wands energy, aces are always gifted to us by Source, and Source is bringing in something that you are on the verge of stepping into. The Empress, right? You are on the verge of stepping into something, that give birth to something, manifest something, create something that is so powerful and so passionate that it is going to set you up for the rest of your life. Here's the thing, You gotta not fight against it. You gotta not fight against it. The problem is that we fight against it because all of those voices in the past are those little voices in your head that says, am I worthy of it? 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 Maybe I'm not worthy of it. Maybe it's too late for me. Maybe success is too late for me. Maybe maybe where I am isn't a place where I should be successful. Maybe I shouldn't be successful. Why me and not somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Well, there's a lot of fucking successful people in the world who are making millions of dollars because they believe that they should be making that type of money regardless of what has happened to them in the past. So if they can, you can, and here you are on the precipice of something amazing and wonderful and great with a very solid foundation. And Spirit's like, all we want you to do is allow it to come in. All we want you to do, we don't want you to fight it. We want you to heal from all that past bullshit and then allow this to be born. Allow this to happen. Allow this to come in. Find something creative. Spirit is showing you the way. God is showing you the way. Buddha is showing you the way. The ant on the hill is showing you the way. Who the fuck ever you believe in is showing you the way. Showing you that you are about to birth something or be presented with something that has the opportunity to change your life. Solid, stable foundation. Look, this is one of my favorite cards because she's just there, right? Following her intuition, allowing herself to grow, not doing a damn thing but reading a book and drinking her wine. And she is in this energy of success and growth and manifestation and creation. So you deserve that. You deserve every bit of that. And why not? Just because I can't say that word. Just because someone from your past or people from your past said that you don't deserve it or unworthy of it, well, fuck that and fuck them. All right. So I love that this card came out because this card reminds me of this card. So we have a double 9 of Pentacles whammy, right? We have a double 9 of Pentacles. Look at them. They're just so beautiful. They're like, yeah, we're in it. We're here. We're allowing it to come in. We open the door to more. As you're healing, don't forget to ground. Grounding is very, very important. Here's the thing about grounding, and this is what I always say, that sometimes we plant seeds to things that have never manifested, and those old tangled roots may hinder your new opportunity. So it's very important that you do not, N-O-T, linger on things from the past, that you don't linger on those things that coulda, shoulda, woulda been, right? That you stay right here in the present moment and allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to be, to create, allow yourself to ground, allow yourself to get creative, allow yourself to accept, but don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight them, right? As far as the voices in your head, I get them still. Not as much as I used to, but I get them still. And I find that going outside and going for a walk and really, and I know it sounds weird, but really yelling at the voices in my head to shut the fuck up and telling them exactly how I feel about them and about how they feel about me, it helps. People think I'm nutty, but it helps. 333, potential. Your chances to reach your highest of potential is here. Perseverance has gotten you to where you are. You have been through so much, and this guidance is here to show you that you are exactly where you need to be. My potential is infinite, and I use my strength as my ally to pursue my highest good. Can I get an amen? Thank you. All right. So if you picked the pink candle, that is for you. Have a great day. All right. If you've chosen the third candle, which is red, the red candle is love and passion, energy and vitality, power and protection and banishing, using this to defend against negative energy and return negative energy back to its source. This is also the root chakra associated with grounding, stability, and connecting with the physical body. All right, so that is the red. I don't know why everything feels crooked on the table. It's just really weird. All right, here we go. This is the red. Ooh, Ooh, yes, please. May I have another cornucopia? All of your dreams, desires, wishes, and everything like that coming true. This one's going to be short. This reading is going to be short. Cornucopia, because, I mean, what else do we need to know, right? All of our, as long as we love ourselves, as long as we put our desires into action, as long as we utilize our energy for positive and wonderful and beautiful things, affirmations, meditations, and as long as we ground ourselves and allow ourselves to connect to our physical self, then we have the potential of manifesting those desires, those dreams, right? And that's what the cornucopia is. It's having everything. Look at the sun coming through those beautiful trees, and look at all of this fruit and all of this beauty that lays before you, right? We can look at it, and if you chose pink, we talked about worth, right? You can look at it and say, am I worthy of it? Or you can look at it and say, thank you. Thank you for this blessing. Thank you for this manifestation. Thank you for this beautiful creation before me. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, please get out. Stop it. All right. So there's that one card, right? That Four of Pentacles that says, oh, now that I have it all, I must protect myself from others, because there may be others who are attempting to take what I have created for myself. That Three of Cups energy is just so happy-go-lucky. It's just so happy. That divine feminine energy, getting together with friends, getting together with the people who complete you, getting together with people it's kind of like putting fire and fire together, right? It's putting like-minded people together who absolutely understand what you're going through, what you want, what you need, what you desire, and putting that together and fanning each other's flames, right? Having people around you that celebrate you and that help you toward that goal of abundance, as opposed to people who will attempt to second guess you or attempt to steer you or navigate you in a different direction, because there's an opportunity here with the Fool. The Fool is the beginning of the journey. The Fool is the beginning of the journey. And the Queen of Swords says, I am not letting anyone try to confuse me, try to deliberately distract me. I am not allowing anyone to write any fucking pages in my playbook. This is my book. This is my life. This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. This is how I feel. And it's interesting that that Four of Pentacles comes up, because regardless of how powerful you feel in thought, because that's what swords are, in thought, when it comes to the manifestation of it, there's this energy of, I don't know. I may need to kind of like protect myself from all of those people on the outside, because now that I have all of this, now that I've, said yes to the journey, now that I have taken that leap, now that I allowed Jesus to take the wheel, if you will, and it's interesting that when we are faced with these big, huge opportunities, and we're celebrating them, and we're loving them, and we're feeling them, and we're fueling them, and we're making decisions to kind of cut out the bullshit and cut out the middleman and cut out the people and rewrite the script and all of that, we become very low-key, kind of uncertain about it. Right? Well, what if? And then all of the what ifs come back. We don't want the what ifs back. So that Four of Pentacles says, you have achieved a fucking milestone. You are celebrating and taking that leap and cutting out the bullet and doing all of these things. You have manifested the greatness. So show the fucking world your greatness and read the fucking room. If you have people around you who haven't been around you in ages talking about, oh, this, that, and the third. No, excuse me. No. No, I haven't seen you in a coon's age, and here you are talking about how great everything is and how wonderful I look and how important I am. And. Nope. Have the t-shirt, read the book, saw the TV series. No, thank you. So it's important that we keep people around us that we trust, that we keep people around us who illuminate our who give passion to our desires. The yes, you got this, go girl, fuck yeah, the one on the cheerleaders in our lives, right? It's important that we have them around us as we go through this very important opportunity. There could be opportunity for travel. There's change. I love this card. There's change coming. Affirmation for positive changes. There's change, there's change, there's change. Yes, well, there is. Ooh, and the seasonal harvest, which means there's not just change, but you are reaping the reward of the path that you've taken, of the opportunities that you've taken, of the choices that you've made, of the decisions that you've made, but also stepping out of your fear, stepping out of that comfort zone, stepping out of the box, stepping out of the cage. You made a choice to do that. And this affirmation for positive changes is like, I no longer want to be the wallflower. I no longer want to be the one standing against the wall or in the shadows or on the sidelines. I have this very limited human life to live, and I want to make the fucking most of it as I can. So I want to go and I want to explore and I want to travel and I want to do this and I want to do that. And I want to feel passion back into my life, and I want to be excited about life again. And I just want to fly. I want to spread my wings, and I want to do things that I never thought I could do, and do things again that I've done. And out of all of that, this beautiful, I'm getting emotional about it. And out of all of that, this seasonal harvest comes, and this is you just reaping the rewards, and we love it. We absolutely love it. Here we go, growth. Ooh, 10-10. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Your affirmation is, the more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. So if you're seeking something better, if you're seeking something more, if you're seeking a change, if you're seeking something different, if you're seeking to flip the script and to rewrite the book, here's your opportunity. That is what you need to know, because there's so much out here for you, just waiting for you to say yes, waiting for you to make the change, waiting for you to flip the script, to rewrite the book, to step into the energy of what is for you. Does that make sense? I know it does. All right, on to the next. Have a great day. Bye. All right, last but not least, purple. So if you've chosen purple, this is about intuition, psychic ability, spiritual growth, healing and peace, protection, and purple, the color purple is also used in rituals associated with wisdom and royalty. All right, so in some traditions it's used to gain power or authority. It would be funny if a particular card that I'm thinking of came out. Oh, and it flew across the room, and here we are. Walking away. Walking away. All right, so if the purple card talks about intuition, psychic ability, spiritual growth, healing and peace, protection, then this card is talking about that there may be things that are holding you back from stepping into all of this, right? From stepping into your intuition and your psychic abilities, from stepping into your spiritual growth, from stepping into your healing and peace, from stepping into your protection. And you may be in a place of complacency, right? Of playing it safe, of being comfortable, right? On this side of the fence where everything is happy-go-lucky and I don't have to worry about this, and this because I don't put myself out there to do any of it. The walking away card says, you see the scissors right there? Sometimes we just have to cut the bullshit. Sometimes we just have to walk out into the world and see what's next. You can't see in front of all of that because she hasn't allowed herself to see it, right? These what's that crystal? It starts with an S. Selenite. Stability. And then we have the round selenite balls on the top. It's the stability and balance. It's you finding stability, balance, growth, and really blossoming into who you are as an intuitive, as a psychic, as who you desire to be spiritually, who you are as a as someone who desires to heal and come from a place of peace, as someone who desires to initiate protection, or someone who is trying to keep away the negative energy or the negative headspace or the negative voices, right? This is walking away from comfortability and complacency and getting out there in the fucking world and being who you are supposed to be. And interestingly enough, she is wearing either red or fuchsia. That's an inside joke. All right, so let us see what our tarot cards have to say. I love all that blossoming. Look at those beautiful apple blossoms, the beautiful growth of the ivy, the scissors talking about just cut away that what no longer serves you. And the looking back part, right? I think the looking back part really resonates with that is where I'm going up here. This is where I'm going forward. And she turns around to remind herself of where she no longer desires to be, or where she no longer desires to go, right? So she's creating a solid foundation. She's creating structure. She's creating a plan to do something different. And she's very loyal to this plan. And it also talks about being very gentle with yourself as you are making this change or making it this difference and creating this change in your life. Things are really about to speed up for you. Really about to speed up. We take flyers, not dyers. All right. Yeah, there's a change in your way of thinking. I'll tell you that. Okay, one card fell on the floor. And I think we're going to take that card right there that fell on the floor. But we'll get to that in a minute. So the Emperor is about creating that structure, right? The Emperor is about being loyal to the plan. And the Two of Cups, Cups is about, hold on for a second. The Cups, when we see the Cups, they are about compassion and empathy and love. But they're also about that energy of imagination, right? If only I had someone to share this with me. Or if only I had someone that was on the same emotional wavelength with me. Or if only I had someone who could listen and understand what I am going through at the moment and how I need that emotional support to help me build that foundation or make those plans or be as equally as loyal to this transformation or modification to my life as I am. Someone who understands me, someone who is equally as strong and passionate, someone who will grow with me and not try to shift or change my growth into someone who will not make it about them. So this is either you hoping for that someone or you have that someone, right? Whatever the case is, things start moving fast because that Eight of Wands energy is that movement of passion, of independence and growth. It's we're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. We're fucking going somewhere else and you got to prepare for it. That's why we're creating that structure and that plan. What's next? Who are we taking with us? How are we doing? Where are we going? How are we getting there? You can see she's wearing red. That's the base chakra. She's wearing the black. That's taking back both physical, mental, and emotional power. The purple is connecting to spirit. The white is being at a time of peace. The orange is a time of creativity. We can see she looks kind of like a scarecrow there, right? So where is this going to take me? Where am I going? What's going on here? But wherever the journey is and wherever it takes you, it's full of passion and independence and creativity. It's full of strength and courage and growth. And here's the dilly-do. Here's the dilly-do. We have to start changing the way we think. If we're serious about this journey, we really have to start changing the way we think. And the full moon up there is illuminating that path for us. The winds of change are blowing, my friend, and they're blowing right into a time of success and accomplishment and achievement on a spiritual level. I really think this is on a spiritual level. And the bonus card that we had is the Nine of Wands. And it's interesting that we have the 8 and the 9, because when the 8 gets to where it's going, it gets there so quickly that it's like, oh, I've been fighting, and I've been trying to tap in, and I've been fighting for it and battle worn. I'm passionate about it, and I really want it to all work out, but I feel like I just have to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And Spirit's like, no, you don't have to fight. We see what you're going through, but the fighting that you're doing is the fighting that you're creating for yourself. No one is forcing you into this. No one has you backed up against a tree. No one is saying, no one is giving you the ultimatum of grow or no, that's not a good analogy, because I could get banned for that. But so I won't say it. No one is giving you the ultimatum of doing it or don't, right? That ultimatum is the ultimatum that you put on yourself, right? You don't have to fight. You don't have to get exhausted. You don't have to feel battle worn. These are all the things that you think that you think that you need to do in order to succeed, in order to achieve. And Spirit's saying, no, we didn't give you all of this greatness in order for you to constantly struggle, because it's not a struggle. It's a gift. And when we have the structure in place, and when we have the plan in place, and when we have the people in place, and the courage in place, and the strength in place, and the independence in place, and the want to in place, and the goddamn yes in place, then we know exactly where we're going, and we're enjoying the ride, right? And this energy is the energy that you have to change. You have fought for so long, you think everything is a battle. You've been fighting for so long, you think that you have to draw the sword on every single person you come across, or every single opportunity that is before you. You always think that there's a monster behind the door waiting to pounce on you and to take what you have been gifted away from you. And that's not the case. We really have to change that way of thinking. There's no monster behind the door. There's no one trying to take this from you. There's no one trying to make your opportunities, possibilities, manifestations, and creations harder than they need to be. That's all you. That's all in your head. And that needs to change. So we have affirmation for acceptance. Look, we have fate. Go with it. See what happens. Roll the dice, if you will. And then we have tears of joy and sadness. And this card really gets me, because the tears of joy is finally having that aha moment. The tears of sadness is realizing that you've kept yourself in that energy of fight or flight for so long, that when you finally figure it out, now you're thinking that it may be too late. Now you're thinking, what's the point? Now you're thinking, how do I do it? Now you're thinking, how do I make the change? Because this is how I've always been, fearful of that next, fearful of the monster under the bed or behind the door, fearful that I constantly have to fight, or flight. And now that I know that I don't have to do that, there is this energy of sadness because of all the things we've missed out on. I can relate. All right, let us see. And I love how she's holding the cup, and how she's wearing the kind of teal red or green dress, right? This is all about the heart, all about giving love, all about allowing your cup to runneth over for you. And this is an interesting card because we have courage. A doorway has opened for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you, and know that the divine has your back. I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through a new door. Know that you're divinely guided in love.